if you impose upon the court to rule that Resorts World should exercise highest degree of diligence, isn't this a form of judicial legislation? No, as the law did not provide for any specific due diligence which the hotels and casino industry should exercise.
No, no, that is not judicial legislation.
Okay, Ho, you've got 4 minutes now to rebut Kenneth and advance your argument on why it would not be practicable to hold Resorts World Manila accountable for the incident last June 2nd.
Good evening, Your Honors. What most of us fail to realize is that Resorts World is also a victim of this tragedy. This incident didn't just tarnish the good reputation it maintained for the past 9 years, but it also made a severe blow on its financial condition and stock market performance. Accordingly, Philippine Stock Exchange reported that Resorts World already suffered 7 billion in market capitalization since trading on June 1. In the absence of the protection of the law, to insist on making Resorts World liable is rubbing salt into the wound. At this point, I will now discuss to you why the proposition is impracticable on 2 points. First, on a micro level, the case will not prosper since it is based on emotionally charged surmises and conjectures. Second, on a macro level, assuming the case prosper, it will only disrupt country's booming industry on hotels and casino. On to my first point. When there is no negligence, there can be no liability. As extensively discussed by our first speaker, Resorts World exercised the vigilance and due diligence which under the circumstances of the situation requires. Therefore, Resorts World is not negligent and cannot be consequently held liable. Granting that there were lapses in the security, this should not be automatically equated as negligence on the part of Resorts World because an exercise of due diligence, which the law requires, is merely to take every precaution reasonable in the circumstances. Resorts World Manila, just like all other hotels and casinos, cannot be insurer of all risks. Let us not discount the fact that there were more than 12,000 people who were successfully evacuated as compared to the 37 lives who unfortunately was lost. Resorts World Manila would have wanted to save all the lives inside its premises, but it can only do much. Even assuming arguendo that the lapses in security were so gross as would tantamount to negligence, these cannot be imputed to Resorts World because as revealed by the investigation conducted by the Philippine National Police, the lapses in security were attributed to NC Lending Specialist Agency. It is very clear in Suliman versus Tuazon, as invoked in Mercury Drug versus Libunao, that when there exists an independent contractor relationship, the principal cannot be held responsible for the acts and omissions of the independent contractor. Therefore, the cause of action of the aggrieved parties is against NC Lending Security and not with Resorts World. Further, yes, Your Honor.
So do you agree with me that by the very nature of its business, Resorts World should have expected that such business is attractive to criminals?
Yes, Your Honor. But, Your Honor, what the law provides is that establishments like Resorts World should exercise due diligence, and this due diligence is very subjective. It does not mean that because the nature of Resorts World is attractive to criminals, then they will exercise the highest degree of diligence. Because we believe, as established by the first speaker, that Resorts World were able to exercise the vigilance and due diligence which under the circumstances of the situation requires. Proceeding. Furthermore, it is undisputed that what happened in Resorts World is armed robbery, which the law considers as force majeure. No person shall be responsible for those events which could not be foreseen, such as a case at bar. Holding Resorts World liable will only create a misleading precedence that contradicts what the law and jurisprudence expressly provides. It also creates a gateway for people to file frivolous suits against hotels and casinos. On to my second point. As discussed by the second speaker, holding Resorts World liable only creates a negative impressions to potential investor. These domino effects discourage thinking.
2 minutes for the cross-examination.
Mr. Speaker, I have 3 levels of questioning for you.
Okay.
First, is Resorts World a victim?
Of course, yes.
Yes, I agree to you that Resorts World is also a victim. Are victims always free from liability?
No.
Therefore, we agree that sometimes victims may also be liable. Do you agree with me that when victims are negligent, they may also be liable for their own loss?
Of course, but in this case, resourceful is clearly not negligent. That is
Therefore, we
different,
need
Mr.
to
Speaker.
establish negligence. Is security in this case negligent? Is security in Resorts World negligent?
No, resourceful is not negligence because it has put into place a proper security which
No.
was reviewed
Can
properly
resource-
by the resourceful management.
You are saying that security is negligent, but it is imputable to the security
No,
agency,
what I'm
correct?
saying is that resource will
security is
exercise due
negligent.
diligence by putting in place a security system
Is the
and even
security
hiring
agency negligent?
a licensed security
Is the
agency.
security agency negligent, Mr. Speaker?
Yes, there were lapses as
Now,
found in
can
the PNP.
Resorts World independently contract all of its security? Can Resorts World contract all of its security to a
Yes,
third-party
Resorts
security
World
agency?
can.
Can a
Can
casino which contains huge amounts of money, which has high-profile guests, possibly contract
Yes,
all of
Mr.
its
Speaker, because
security?
it is a trend now that
But are you
casinos like
aware?
Resorts World
But are you aware of the fact?
contracts
But are you
independent
aware of the
contractors.
fact that it is not the case since Resorts World has its own
No,
internal
it is the case,
security?
Mr. Speaker.
It
Because
is
if you
not the
listen to
case
my
since
speech, you
Resorts
would
World
be able
has
to
its own
arrive
internal
that
security.
Resorts World can
And therefore,
contract
since we have
independent
established that
contractors.
Resorts World security is negligent, that is also attributable to
No, Mr.
Resorts
Speaker,
World
Resorts World is
itself.
really not negligent in this case.
Are you aware that crisis management plans are existing in Resorts World?
Yes, of course.
And are you aware that that is not followed?
No, as our
Are you
first
aware
speaker
of the
mentioned,
panic and the evacuation that
Yes.
everyone was unguided?
And with that, we end the debate proper, and we now invite both sides to cross the House as our judges tally the scores. Judge Maximo Ancheta, Jr., Your Honor, who did the judges pick for Best Speaker?
So, the best speaker is his name is not so common. Saddam Hussein Balt from the negative side.
And the school that won this round?
So, by a majority vote, the winner in today's debate is the affirmative side, University of Santo Tomas.
A big congratulations to the University of Santo Tomas for winning the 6th round of Square Off Season 14, the Firm Debates.